vlog is going to document mine and Dawson's trip to Kelowna, Canada. So Dawson is competing in a slopestyle event at the Big White Ski Resort. It's called Big White Freeride Days. It's currently Monday. I'm on my way up. I'm at Denver Airport, one of 2 layovers I have. It's 3 flights to get there for me. So Dawson's currently at Camp Royal. He's going to meet me there tomorrow night. I'm going to try to get in a cross-country day tomorrow at Silver Star and then meet Dawson, and then Wednesday we'll go on over to Big White. I'm going to try to do a downhill day at Big White, so it should be a lot of fun. Just landed in Vancouver. It's 9 o'clock this time, which means it's midnight, my time. Just got through customs. One more flight to Kelowna. Should get there about 11:15. Get to the Airbnb by midnight if all goes well. Hopefully I can find an Uber at midnight in Kelowna. Can I? So it's the next day and I'm not in Kelowna. I'm stuck in Vancouver. It was 9:30 p.m. We were getting ready to board the plane and the flight was canceled from Vancouver to Kelowna. They booked me on a flight for 6 p.m. the next night. The one good thing is Dawson is coming in and we're on the exact same flight going from Vancouver to Kelowna. So the bad part is I missed my cross-country ride at Silver Star. I had the bike reserved and everything. Fortunately, they gave me a refund. So man, it just seems that air travel is getting more and more challenging. It didn't used to be this hard. It seems like every time I travel, something like this happens. So anyway, looking forward to seeing my boy when he gets in tonight. I have not seen Dawson in almost 2 weeks. He's been at Camp Royal. He's going through customs right now and on his way to the gate. Super excited about seeing my boy. Dawson! What's up? Oh. The morning before Dawson's competition, we're still in Kelowna. We got to drive over to Big White, but we're watching the tour. I could not stream Peacock on Wi-Fi. It said it was outside of the U.S. regulations, but I switched to cellular and I can stream Peacock. I missed the time trial, so I'm watching that and eating a loaf of homemade bread that I made before we left, which I'm glad because we haven't had time to go to the grocery store. So I got some toast of homemade bread in the toaster. It's done. So the grocery carts take a coin, so we're having to use these baskets. Walking around the grocery store with these little baskets. All right, let's go. 5 days worth of food. We're not going to be shopping at Starbucks.
And on to your left.
Big White Ski Resort. We're here. That's a big jump. That's the pro line on the left. We're gonna go walk the course. Rider check-in's not for another hour and a half. So if Dawson makes top 5 in the amateur, he does the pro course. That's crazy. I mean, I want him to do well, but I don't know if you can tell in video how big that gap is. That is massive. There's the Canon log for the pro course. What? Time to build the bike. So today is competition day. There's practice for 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the afternoon, and the comp is at 6 p.m. tonight. Dawson's doing some warm-ups on a mulch jump that's here, and then he's going to go do his tricks on the course for practice.
Yeah.
All right, Dawson.
Good job, Doss. So how you feeling?
Really good, actually.
Yeah? All right. Good job.
All right, let's make some noise for Dawson Gibbs. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is.
Suicide on the first jump, suicidal hander. No foot can coming into the second or third feature. Big bar spin up. Into the final jump. Big backflip on the final jump. Now into the final feature of the day.
Dawson just finished his second run. We'll see what place he got. He did really well. The talent here is just insane. Really, really good experience for Dawson. I think he's the first Alachua, Florida resident to compete in a slopestyle competition in British Columbia. So, again, really, really great experience. We can check out the awards, and tomorrow is my downhill day. Super stoked about doing downhill at Big White. So Dawson got 11th place out of 29 riders. Not bad for a slopestyle rider from Florida up in BC. How'd it feel, buddy?
It felt really good, yeah. First day of practice yesterday, I didn't even know I was going to practice, but the jumps felt really big. My first one was good though, overshot everything. And yeah, just straight aired all practice yesterday. Today straight aired about the first hour of practice, and then I did some tricks on the mulch jump and started to piece my run jump by jump, ending off with the no foot can on the second jump. And then it took me 5.5, 6 hours the whole practice today to get my full run, but I got one top to bottom in my practice, and then I got my full top to bottom in my first run. I was super stoked on that. Almost over rotated the flip, but we just barely rode it out. Second run, I got a bigger Sui no-hander off the step down, and after that a bigger no foot can. Unfortunately I didn't get the toboggan off the drop or the 1 foot can on the quarter to bank on my second run, but I'm still super excited. So yeah, it was a good learning experience. Definitely got more comfortable riding these jumps, so yeah, it was fun to be at and root the other riders on, and yeah.
So this trip has been a lot of work with a canceled flight, a lot of logistics to get Dawson out here and support him, a lot of standing around, I love watching him compete. But this is my time to get out and ride, so I am really, really stoked to ride today. I haven't ridden in like 5 days and haven't done a downhill day since I can't remember the last time I've done a downhill day, so it's gonna be a good one. As someone who has spent countless hours on ski lifts with skis on my feet, it is just so bizarre to me to take ski lifts up in the summertime like this with a bike. It's just not something I get to do very often. It's just so foreign. All right, now we're on a trail called Lightning Strike. Another blue trail. Ends up at a black trail called Catapult Ranch. This one looks pretty long on the map. This bike does all the work for you. This suspension is just insane. Now we're on a trail called Black Slabbeth. It is a pretty techy trail that has some drops on it that are pretty gnarly. Such a good trail. So it's Saturday night, and it's been a busy last couple of days on our trip. Tomorrow's our last full day. So I had a really great downhill day at Big White. I made a whole video of it, and I will post that, probably break it up in a couple videos because I got a ton of video, but it was a lot of fun. And we just got back from watching the pro competition on the Gold Course. Here are a few scenes from that will eventually be a longer video.
Into the two-pack of jumps right now. Yeah! Huge double flip. What has he got? One more drum before we move into the whale tail. First one at 90.66.
So we're gonna make some dinner, and not sure what we're gonna do tomorrow for our last full day. You can take the lift up and do a hike, which I may do, or Dawson and I may do another downhill day. So it's our last full day here, and we're gonna go do a hike. So you can take the ski lift to the very top and then go up a little bit higher on a hiking trail. We were gonna do downhill mountain biking, again for me and the first time for Dawson, but Dawson's ankle is still feeling a little funky, so he didn't wanna ride gnarly tech jump trails with his ankle not feeling great. So we're gonna just go hike and enjoy this incredibly beautiful day. It was 49 degrees here this morning, which, being from Florida in the summertime, that's just insane. Here's a little village area. And we go in here to get our lift tickets. Also where the bike shop's located. Right inside here, they have a really nice fleet of demo bikes, downhill and enduro. There's the bike shop. And there's where we get our lift tickets for our hike. So we're doing the peak trail at the top of Big White. It's a really cool little hike. I think we're almost to the summit. We made it. We're at 7588 feet. Don't know how many meters that is. It's very, very beautiful. We walked over to this section off trail, having lunch here. Not a bad spot for lunch. Back from our hike, that was epic. We got about 10 minutes from being done and found a little shady spot and just laid down for like half an hour. It's great, no fire ants. So now we're gonna go back and get some food, pack up, and head back home tomorrow. And we are back at home. Got back at 3:30 in the morning on a Tuesday. We had to fly into Orlando and then drive back. Great trip. Invaluable time with my son. Very unusual. We hadn't done anything like that before, but just an epic trip. So hopefully you enjoyed the vlog. And with that, I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.